Okay, so be sure to check out some of my latest videos. One is the Master of Magnetism. The other is Star Wars 3.75. You have Diamond Select Beast. And you have one of my personal favorites, which is Fred's Tats and Comics. You girls and guys be safe out there, and I will catch you later. Peace. And this episode of Direct Edition is brought to you by my Fate Stars Mall from China. Alright, let's get back into the video. Had stop and refuel. This is some chicken. I started off barbecuing it, and then I finished it off, in the oven. So it has that barbecue smoke taste, but it's actually, it's baked and barbecue, but you might as well call it barbecue chicken. But it's absolutely delicious. Absolutely awesome, though. I wish you guys can taste this. All right, comic book peeps, let's do this. Welcome to another episode of Direct Edition. The channel is for Hall Direct Edition. And, I'm up late night, but I got something that came in the mail. But before I show you what came in the mail, let's check out some awesome additions to the DVD family that I have. My channel is so versatile. I love action figures, comics, collecting movies, horror movies. But let's start off with that end. So you got The Hangover 2. I think I picked that up for like $3. Very funny movie. I picked up Jurassic World from Five and Below yesterday. I think I picked it up for like $5. Definitely, that's the only movie I haven't seen. I definitely need to see. I actually picked up Daniel Bryant. Yes, yes, yes. Shout out to D from Simply Incredible Podcast. Hope that hip surgery went okay, and I hope you feel better. I got to check in with you on your channel. And then I have a Seth Rollins DVD. Me and him was talking about it. Seth Rollins is kind of new to the wrestling scene, so we don't see how the Architect has a DVD set yet. But I'm a huge Seth Rollins fan. I actually followed him when he was Tyler Black in the Indies. And then you have Chris Jericho, who's actually a rock star and a wrestler. Definitely love Jericho, always have. And then you have the icon, Sting. Back in the 80s, I used to watch him as a baby. And it's funny to see his character grow into this Crow character that he is now. So not only is Sting a wrestler, but you can see the comic book connection. And I'm going to show you another connection that goes further than the comic books. If you allow my sexy fingers to interrupt your video, look at what we have here, Funko Pop collectors. This includes a Sting Pocket Pop keychain. Now, I am eventually going to, on my channel, when I open stuff up, you guys just need to gasp for me so I can hear it, because I don't open things up. But here it is. Wow, I'm unboxing it for you. Very, very cool Funko keychain. But I'm actually going to keep this in the box set, because when I have stuff like this, I don't want to lose it. It comes with the official, what is that? Official licensed product. That's what that is. Very cool. Very cool. So shout out to all my Funko collectors that love Funkos, because there you have it. I have a new addition to the Funko family, even though it's not going to be over there with the rest of them. So without further ado, let's get into my latest pickup. You ready? All right, let's do this. And bam, 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 here it is, comic book peeps. This is my latest pickup, my latest addition to the Select family. This is Marvel Select Sabertooth. I actually went a little crazy this time I got paid. I actually ended up picking up a bunch of Selects, so just watch those videos. They'll be coming pretty soon. Matter of fact, I think I picked up a total of about 5 of them. So that's about 5 videos, as well as some other action figures. Just said, let me have a Fred's Day. And the reason why I picked up the Sabertooth is because I never had him. And I know he's an older figure, but let's go ahead and take a closer look at him. The detail is off the charts, as always. He has a zombie one. Focus before that boy Dario gets on me. Come on. The only gripe I had about this Sabertooth was that, first of all, I don't recall any time in the comics where he actually had Sabertooth teeth. And if you actually look at the teeth, you'll see that there's some mispaints. You actually see that white dot where his head is. Um, but overall, this figure is so heavy, so gruesomely heavy, so saber-toothed, just so awesome. He comes with a diorama. Shout out to my boy, Customs Diorama. Definitely love your channel. Always a good supporter. His nails are like super sharp. The wash on there, the wrinkles. Look at the feet. You can actually see that, you know what I'm saying, his feet actually has ripples in it. So this saber-tooth was well worth the money. And one thing I discovered too was I was shopping a lot for these selects at Walmart online, and you know I thought Walmart had the cheapest price, but I actually stumbled upon a bunch of them at the Big Bad Toy Store. So shout out to the Big Bad Toy Store because they have a lot of Marvel selects for $22 or $27 at the most, and then you have a $4 flat shipping rate. So if it's 22, you get them for what, 26? So not bad at all. But here's a cool look at the front of the figure, and this is what I collect them for. Here's a cool look at the side of the figure. Definitely, the reason why I don't open them is because of this right here. I love the artwork on the side, and I love being able to stack them with the with this painting showing. If you go back and watch my Beast Diamond Select Beast video, I showed you a side shot of the actual wall, the Diamond Select wall that I have. I think I'm up to 17 now, without counting the orders that's coming in. So I might be up to like 21 by the end of all this. But here's a cool look at the side of the figure or the box. And here we go. Here's a cool look at the back of the figure. Very awesome. It says Wolverine is the best. Wolverine is the best. He is at what he does, but the savage mutant known as Sabertooth clearly enjoys testing that fact. Capable of incredible sadistic acts of brutality, violence, Sabertooth time and Weapons Plus program left him with an even more aggressive nature and a vendetta against Wolverine that would last for decades. You know, him and Wolverine have this healing factor, which makes them super, super old. I definitely love the story when Claremont was going to make him Wolverine's father, but then we end up just finding out that they're part of the lupine, whatever race, which means that they're descendants from wolves, which absolutely sucks ass. But anyway, so here's a cool look at the back of the box, and this is his diorama that he comes with. I actually used to have this Marvel girl. Definitely need to get her back in the collection at a cheaper price. Never really had this yellow and blue Wolverine. I'm not a huge fan of the Marvel Select Wolverines, only because they're so tiny, which is comic book accurate, but they're just tiny. They're like 6 inches compared to the 7 and 8 inches Marvel Selects that you usually get. But very cool. All right, so let's see who it's sculpted by. Well, it doesn't say who it's sculpted by, but this is a 2018 Marvel Select. And what Marvel Select does is they re-release their figures, which is pretty cool, but it drives the prices down. So the next two to be released is Juggernaut, and also I think Colossus is coming back. So if you find those out in the wild, cherish them because they have to re-release them. They've sold so good. All right. And I'm just realizing that my actual collection is overflowing with Diamond Select figures and also statues. This is your latest video. This is the Goddess of Thunder, Jane Foster Thor. I didn't know she was such a controversial figure until, you know, I actually made the video on her. A couple of people didn't like her as Thor, and you know, some people did like her as Thor. Me Personally, I think Jane Foster was awesome as Thor. You know, especially the story. She won me over when I started reading the story, and I realized that even though she had cancer, she was still, you know, well, let me not say again, but she was a good Thor. I really did enjoy Jane Foster's Thor. So there you have it. A lot of Diamond Selects. And so, once again, I'd like to thank you all for tuning in to another episode of Direct Edition. The channel is Fred Hall Direct Edition. You girls and guys, be safe out there. Remember, focus on the ones that show you love and on the ones that don't show you love. Hey, we're just going to keep on rolling without them. We collect for the love of collecting, not the monetary value. That comes second. And I will catch you peoples later. Be safe out there. Hey, D, man, you get well soon. Peace. I wonder who will win a fight between Daniel Bryan, Sabertooth, and Jane Foster's Thor. I think Daniel Bryan will get him. Definitely. He has 2 titles in his hands.